Alrighty, so right now, we are showcasing the Monarch evolved Esdeath right here, or Esdeath, or basically Esdeath. So she is very powerful considering the fact that she has 35,000. Like, this is on placement right here. With Monarch, she has 35,000 DPS already. Not DPS damage, 35k damage already. So that's actually pretty W. And the pet actually adds 1.6 more damage. But yeah, that is a very good damage right there. Like, for reference, my Gojo with all of his stuff can only get to around 13,000 damage or 18,000 damage, something like that. So this is also without any buffs. So yeah, very good starting damage, to be honest. So she is very good. She does have a very good starting damage. But before we move on to her next upgrades, actually take a look at her passives. Battle Fanatic, inflict freeze, attacking enemies, grant a plus 3% damage and plus 2% range buff per enemy attack. This buff is reset after the next attack. On placement, marks a single allied tower in range with affection. Cannot mark farms. If this tower attacks the same enemy, the allied tower will, with affection attacks this tower, will do plus 50% more damage on that attack. So essentially, she has a very good ability to buff other allies. I don't know if it's messed up right now, but she should be able to mark my unit. So maybe I'm gonna tell him to sell her and then place again, because I think this might be actually bugged, because she's supposed to be giving my unit here. She's supposed to be giving my unit here affection or whatever this is, but she's not doing it for her. So let's see if that's actually gonna do anything. Alright, so she's placed that. Okay, so she's not. Oh yeah, maybe it's currently bugged right now, but she is supposed to basically give an additional, I think, 50% damage to my unit right here. Either that or it just doesn't show. But basically, she's supposed to mark a single allied tower in range with affection. So the single allied tower is me. And if we attack the same enemy, it's going to give us plus 50% more damage. Very good with bosses, and very good in general, because you can get a lot of damage using this. Very good, very nice. However, it's not currently working, so yeah. Now upgrade her to second move. So her first move is, I don't know what her first move is called, but I'm gonna just upgrade her to the second move. It's called Ice Spike. So Ice Spike turns her into a full AoE, I believe, which now her damage is at like 57,000, or goes all the way up to 57,000, which is actually pretty cool, right? So she's doing a ton of damage here. And by the way, what happens here is this passive right here gives her up to 45% more damage and 30% range, but it will reset after her next attack. Once it reaches the 45% more damage, it will reset. I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty cool. It's a decent passive in my opinion. Once they get the second passive working, she'll become even better. Now we're gonna go to the third attack that we have right here. The third attack is going to be called Mahokarada. So Mahokarada is this one right here. Alright, I think it's supposed to be upgraded right now. Or not yet. Upgrade 7. We're gonna see that on upgrade 7. But she gets Mahokarada, which is another ability. Let me actually just show the visual effects right here so that you guys can see that. I think you guys are more interested in the damage anyways, but still I'm gonna show it right here. So this right here is Ice Slash. So the earlier one was Mahokarada. This one right here is Ice Splash. So Mahokarada basically freezes time for 10 seconds, freezing all enemies in range. Enemies frozen by Mahokarada take 50% more damage from Passion and Water Towers. And while frozen, it will take 100% more damage from our allied towers that is marked with affliction. However, she doesn't have affection right now. I think it's currently possibly bugged. But again, she now has 71,000 damage on upgrade 7. And again, that ability right there, once procced, will do a lot. So proc the ability. So this one right here is basically a time stop, kind of similar to like how Gojo works. Okay, so right there, as you guys can see, it basically procs like that and stuns literally every single one that is in her range at the time. And this will also allow her to make units that are Passion and Water to deal 50% more damage to those enemies that are frozen by Mahokarada, which is kind of cool. Now, up next move, we're gonna upgrade her to the next move to see. Now the next move is going to be... Okay, I don't know what this one's called, but... What is this one called? This one now makes her deal around 117,000 damage, which is actually pretty good. So this is with her passive, I believe. So at max, she does around 124k, which is pretty decent. SP is around 7.2. So I think it's called Ice Meteor. I think she's very good with Monarch, but I think having Ethereal Honor might be better simply because the support passive, which is a support passive, will be able to do more. So we're gonna ask her to sell it and then place again. So we're gonna go over all the moves again. First move. So this one's the first move right here. Alright, so from what I'm seeing, I'm confusing Mahakarada as a move, but essentially what's happening right here is her second move is going to stay up until upgrade 6, which is then replaced by Ice Slash. Or yeah, that one right there is Mahakarada. I think this one's the second move or Mahakarada, but around upgrade 5 is when she unlocks the World Stun or whatever you guys... Time Stop. I think you guys call it Time Stop. Then the next one is Ice Slash, which you've already seen. Alright, next one is Ice Slash, then Ice Meteor. Ice Meteor is gonna be the last one. Ice Meteor is this one right here. So she does do pretty good. Proc the ability, in my opinion. I actually really like her. So she's a playable from the World Lines. She's a World Lines unit. And again, she's very good with Monarch. Probably very good with any other trait as well because of her passive. So yeah, that's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool unit here. So we're just gonna wait for them to fix her affection or maybe give us a clarification on how it works. But so far so good on Esdeath. I feel like she's a very good support damage unit. And I think she is gonna place decently high on my tier list, which I'll be making after this video. But yeah, so far Esdeath is a very good unit. If you want to, you can build him or her with units such as Water and Passion. Those will actually work really well with units that are Water and Passion based, which is very good. And also, once they fix the Affliction, or not Affliction, Affection passive, she will start to buff people a lot more, and that will actually be very good. So that's pretty much it for the Esdeath showcase. I feel like she should be a very good passive support or DPS. So basically passive slash, or sorry, support slash DPS kind of unit, which is kind of good. Yeah, that's pretty much it for Esdeath now. Level 52, by the way. She's saying, or he's saying that she's a level 52 unit, which is actually pretty nice. By the way, huge shout out to Fobs for the showcase. Thank you for helping us with the showcase. And that's gonna be it for today's video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and peace out.